So Donald Trump has somehow created this entire universe of creepy, wacky MAGA figures that seem to always be wandering around Mar-a-Lago or working directly on his re-election campaign, even though half of them have been arrested, half of them are creepy around women, and none of them are living in reality. But I guess that's what you get when you only hire people who think the 2020 election was stolen. That is his litmus test, and inevitably he's going to get a bunch of people that aren't grounded in reality. But I feel like walking through Mar-a-Lago right now is like walking through Willy Wonka's mansion. You walk in, you see Rudy Giuliani, Mike Lindell, Kimberly Guilfoyle. It is like a nightmare in there, and I want to break it down. First, make sure you leave a like and comment a blue heart. So let's go on a quick hypothetical tour through Mar-a-Lago / Donald Trump's Willy Wonka factory / my nightmares. So one of the first sights you'd see when you walk in would likely be these two ladies right here. The one on the right always brings in her dog with a Trump wig and a suit, and they've been at Mar-a-Lago every single weekend for some reason. And listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with plastic surgery. As a liberal, it actually makes me feel happy to see people expressing themselves in whatever way they want, as long as it doesn't harm other people. But the problem is, these are the same people who want to ban gender-affirming care, who want to actively harm trans people and trans youth, because they think that making any modifications to your body is equivalent to mutilation or is sinful. But it's okay, apparently, when it's them doing it to feel better about themselves, but God forbid somebody goes to a doctor and tries to improve their quality of life by getting gender-affirming care. So then you turn the corner and you'd see failed, washed-up rapper Forgiato Blow sitting next to Alina Habba. Forgiato is also another recurring character in this MAGA universe, but there are a few problems. Number one, nobody knows who he is. Number two, whenever I listen to his music, my ears start to bleed. And number three, it just feels like a weak attempt at appealing to younger people, because we have all of these A-list celebrities on our side. We have Taylor Swift, we have Mark Hamill, we have Olivia Rodrigo, all of these people that young folks look up to, and they're trying to recreate that with Kid Rock and with Forgiato Blow, but it just doesn't work in the same way. Like, if I showed up to a college party and I saw this ragtag group of weird characters, I would leave. I would just rather spend that night alone with my dog than hang out with absolute freaks. So then you look out the window and you see the big man himself golfing with Kid Rock, which I don't even know if Kid Rock takes himself seriously. Why would we ever take him seriously in the realm of politics?
Is that a Budweiser hat? Like, wasn't it, it was a year ago, right, that you famously posted that video of, I think you were shooting some Bud Light cans after the Dylan Mulvaney controversy. So you've lightened up on Bud Light?
This is a cool hat. I don't know. Man, that's just, man, we got, I didn't know what hat I was wearing. We got bigger targets. I mean, when you look at who just Planet Fitness, like, what are they doing? Like Ben and Jerry's? I don't want to put any targets on people's back. Target, like, I talked to the dudes from Bud Light or Anheuser-Busch, the CEO, and the people like, man, they messed up. It's too bad they just won't say it. Like, hey, we messed up a little bit, you know, whatever. But that's not how they're cut. And you know what? I got my answer, and I don't want to hurt people's jobs and stuff like that when they don't have any dog in the fight. But there's a whole lot more companies we should be going after for sure.
And then behind Donald Trump and Kid Rock, you catch a glimpse of Matt Gaetz and Roger Stone. And Matt Gaetz will be surrounded by a group of girls who you're just praying are 18 years old. And Roger Stone, what do I even have to say about him other than make sure your wallet is in a secure place and hope that he doesn't start flexing his Richard Nixon tattoo on his back. And I hope you guys have realized from this beautiful tour so far that there are no normal people involved in the world of MAGA. And like I said at the beginning of the video, when your litmus test for joining the MAGA movement is you can't be grounded in reality whatsoever, then of course you're only going to get these wacky characters who have nothing to lose by lying publicly and ruining their image. And then you see Rudy Giuliani and Mike Lindell walk up to you trying to sell you on something. And can I just say, it is disgusting what Rudy Giuliani did to Ruby Freeman, trying to destroy her life. And I'm glad he lost that lawsuit. But remember in Borat 2, when Rudy Giuliani thought this girl was 15 years old and still tried to hook up with her?
Relax, I'll relax. You want me to ask you questions? I'll relax you, okay?
Yes. Put down your crumb. She's 15. She's too old for you.
Why are you dressed like
She's my daughter. Please, take me instead. Take my anus.
Rudy Giuliani is a disgusting person, but somehow he is still not as pathetic as Mike Lindell, the pillow guy, who is somehow one of the main arbiters of truth when it comes to election fraud. When I'm at these Trump rallies, people are always citing Mike Lindell as the guy to look up to, but this is someone who can't stop himself from frothing at the mouth anytime someone talks poorly about his pillows.
Yes, we are made in America.
Lindell says he's lost hundreds of millions of dollars since his pillow company got in bed with the conspiracy theory that Denver-based Dominion Voting Systems and its employee Eric Coomer rigged the 2020 election.
When you say lumpy pillows, now you're in. You got that? You're in.
Mike,
is what you are.
Mike,
no,
sorry.
he's a.
No,
he's an ambulance chasing. That's what you are. The lumpy pillows, kiss my. If there's a way to sue you, believe me, I'm doing it. This is a big lie. You're a lying lawyer. You're an evil, evil man. You are part of a criminal crime family as far as I'm concerned. How do you guys sleep at night? You obviously don't have a My Pillow. That's a fact.
And the thing is, you can tell Mike Lindell actually wholeheartedly believes in the election fraud lie because he has nearly bankrupted himself trying to fight these court cases about election fraud, trying to get different states overturned, whereas Donald Trump has not spent a single penny of his own money. He only relies on super PACs to bring these cases to courts. That is a difference. That is how you can tell Donald Trump knows he is BSing. He doesn't believe a single lie he says about election fraud, whereas Mike Lindell has been genuinely caught up in this lie. Then you see Don Jr. and Eric Trump emerge from the bathroom with bloodshot eyes, just vying for their father's attention, competing for one single shred of his attention, then projecting all of their insecurities onto Hunter Biden for some reason. Then, if you're not already too scarred from seeing Rudy Giuliani's melting face, you might just be lucky enough to see Lauren Boebert stumbling around the corner with alcohol in her hand. And remember when just a few months back she was at a young Republicans gala and they had to cut her off from drinking any more alcohol because she was being too loud and rambunctious, and she would not stop annoying Donald Trump for a picture. Donald Trump's security had to come up to her and say, hey, no more pictures. The moral of the story is, if you're going to surround yourself with absolute freaks, you can't be surprised when your campaign completely fails, because since Donald Trump and his crew began gutting the RNC, they're vetting people based on whether or not they think the election was rigged. And if you think the election was rigged, you're already super separated from reality. So that gives you context as to why all of these people are so wacky and out there. And like I said earlier in this video, they have nothing left to lose. I mean, their public images are already completely skewered. So what else is there to lose other than just hang around at Mar-a-Lago with all of your other wacky friends? My name is Mockler. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment a blue heart, and subscribe.